Hi and welcome to Piano Easy Tutorials. I'm Samuel and today I'm going to be looking at Pjanoo by Eric Prydz. Now, I'm really excited to do this one because I think this is a great track to be able to translate onto the piano, and if done correctly, it can sound impressive in my view. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you this one. And if you do like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a subscribe for even more exciting content coming really soon. Now, a bit of advice before going into this tutorial, I do recommend that you stop at each part to have a look at how I did it, maybe try it a few times, don't just rush into the next part, maybe start doing it a bit slowly and just getting the notes first, and then once you're comfortable then move on to the next part, start increasing your speed. You're going to start off quietly and then you're going to build up to a much louder dynamic level when you get into the drop-in part where you have these big crashing chords. And once you've got the flow of these chords, it's really fun to play. So let's get into it. So now let's go into the right hand, but to start off with, have a look at the finger numbers that I'm going to be using above on the diagram and watch out for these when they change. So I'm going to put 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E, 4 on F and 5 on G. And the pattern goes like this: D, F, D, C, F, C, D, G, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, G, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, G, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, F, C, D, G. Now what you want to then do is get the finger 2 and stretch that to the C and play that. And now what you want to do is get the thumb underneath, pass it underneath and put that 1 on the D. And stretch your 4 to B flat. And then put the 5 on the C. And then stretch your 1 back down to the original C. And then you want to carry on. 2 on D. And then G, C, D, F, C, D, F. So let's try and do that pattern a bit quicker this time, like this. And then even faster. And then full speed. Once you've then done that, we're now going to go into the left hand. So again, have a look at the finger numbers which I'm going to be using in the diagram. And I'm going to put a finger 5 on a D, finger 2 on a G, and 1 on a B flat. And that's going to give me something called a G minor second inversion chord. So you'll be able to see how you play this from the diagram. And I'm going to play all those together. And then I'm going to play 5 on a D, 3 on an F, and 1 on an A, which is going to give me something called a D minor root chord. And then the last chord will be 5 on a B flat, 3 on a D, 1 on a G, which will give me a G minor first inversion chord. And the pattern goes as followed like this. And then you want to go a little bit quicker. Repeat that. And then let's go through the hands together for that part, really slowly, like this. and then a bit faster. And try and do that twice in a row, like what I've just done there. So now we're going to go into part 2 and we're going to have a look at the right hand. This time I'm going to put a 1 on my D and I'm going to put a 4 on a B flat. I'm going to play both of these together and repeat that. Okay. Now I'm going to then play a 3 on a G and 1 on a D and repeat that twice. And then 2 on G while playing the 1 again. Then back to 4 on B flat, playing the 1 still. And then move to 5 on C. And then 2 on G. And keep playing that 1 every time with every chord. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. And then I'm going to then play that a bit quicker as well. Speed with that as well. Okay, so now we're going to move into the left hand this time, and we're going to be using something called octave stretches. So an octave stretch is 8 notes apart, and this is what's going to give the song a really big, heavy bass line, which is something which is featured mostly in dance songs. So I'm going to put my 5 on my lower G and 1 on a higher G, and I want to play the higher G just below the middle C because middle C is there. So I'm going to put 1 on that G and 5 on the lower G and play them together, 5 and 1, and then I want to move that 5 and 1 down to F. And then move my 5 and 1 down to E flat. And repeat those. And then move up to F. And then down to C. And repeat that. And up to D. And E flat. And up to F. Okay. So it's important that when you play that both fingers are playing the same key at the same time, but just an octave stretch apart. So let's play that a bit quicker. And then if you add in the right hand in combination with the left hand, it's going to give really nice solid chords that you would expect to hear from a dance song. So let's give that a go. And a bit faster. You might want to do as well is to give this track a little bit more shine at the top end. You might want to then move the right hand up to an octave higher and then continue your pattern. And then let's repeat that in alternation from a lower octave to a higher octave. So there you go. All you now need to do is put the two sections together, and I think it will sound great, just as I've done at the end of this video. And don't forget, if you like this, do give it a subscribe and stay tuned for more. I'll see you on the next video.